welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right, episode 51. Episode 51. We're going to focus on the year pieces. Now, I'm pretty sure there are a few of you out there who admire the year pieces like me. They're not my favorite pieces in the world, but I definitely do admire a lot of them, and a lot of them are just pretty cool. And if you look at certain print ads, man, the way they've been elevated by those print ads, yeah, it'll definitely have you searching for some pieces. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do 3 rigs, not including the ensemble I'm wearing, which would be 4. I'm going to do the rigs, and I'm going to explain, of course, how each one was inspired, as I always do. But I'm also going to let you know what each year represents as far as the inspiration for that piece. We're going to start with the ensemble I'm wearing. This is the 1967 Polo Ralph Lauren year sweater. Now, what does the year 1967 represent? Interesting. I know. In January of 1967, Ronald Reagan was inaugurated as governor. So that's not it. I'm pretty sure that's not it. I'm pretty sure the man who coined the phrase "Make America Great Again" while he was campaigning in, I think it's called Shinoba County, Mississippi, you know, where those civil rights activists were murdered and then buried in a landfill for about a month back in the 60s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy did not inspire the 1967 sweater. Oh, I know. I wasn't thinking, I know. 1967 was the year Ralph Lauren started the company. And as you could tell from this particular piece, by looking at the fonts and this beautiful rugby royal hue, it was created by that. It was inspired by that banner there. How, why, I don't know. I don't care. The point is that I had to have this sweater. I had it years ago. Back then I was a 2XL. I should have had it tailored instead of selling it because it took me about 2 years to finally track down the large in my size at a price I was willing to pay. But I have to have this sweater in my arsenal because of who I got this banner from. The fact that they rode for Yale in the 60s, the condition that it's in, and the way it coincides with this sweater. I have to have this sweater in my arsenal. So. But anyway, today I paired it with sun-dried pair of chinos, brown pair of leather tassel loafers, this beautiful vintage tweed Donegal sports coat, mint green Oxford, wine green white striped bow tie, and a wine orange and green Ralph Lauren purple label driving cap. That's it. That's what I did. That's what you see. But yeah, 1967, man. Oh, there's actually another 1967 sweater I want. I've been patient though, because the price point to me was too high for one reason and one reason only. It was a collaboration with Mr. Porter from Ralph Lauren, and it's a navy blue year sweater with 1967 across the front, but the difference is it's screen printed, not embroidered. So I felt like 350, 400 was just too much. So, but I'll catch up to it because I do want to add that to my collection as well. But anyway, let's get into these 3 rigs because I know y'all ready. Y'all tired of hearing me talk. Let's go into these rigs, man. Let's go.
For this first rig, we're featuring a Rugby Ralph Lauren piece. It's actually like a football jersey, and it has 1839 across the front of it. What does 1839 represent in history pertaining to sports? You would want to assume 1839 is the year of the first Henley Royal Regatta. So that's a big deal. The Henley Royal Regatta is one of the, if not the biggest boat race currently to date. So that being the first year, then that's obvious what that 1839 signifies. Here we paired it with a distressed pair of chinos, distressed and repaired with some chambray, and we matched it with the chambray Oxfords, cream and chambray. So very much color coordinated without being too matchy. You see the distressed and repaired in the chinos here. Big chambray patch there. We did a white and blue striped performance woven, worn, air quotes, sloppily under the jersey. We have a Rugby Ralph Lauren messenger bag that is indigo denim, white stripe, has the world famous griffin on the side of it. Just a really nice casual outfit that if you tuck the shirt in, maybe change the pants for a more traditional pair of chinos and added a bow tie or necktie, you could actually dress this up. I've done it before successfully. But here I just wanted to kind of keep it casual, keep it nice and neat, but still representing that Rugby Ralph Lauren. All right. It came weathered, with a weathered look to it, so it looks like somebody played a lot of rugby in this shirt. It's a great piece. I've had it for a while. Definitely won't be getting rid of it. The 1839 again represents the first year of the Henley Royal Regatta. Look at that beautiful window pane spread collared shirt. Beautiful heraldic tie. And there's the piece for discussion. It's a sweater. It's not a hoodie. It's not fleece. It is a merino wool sweater. It is Rugby Ralph Lauren. It has 1918 across the front. Now, what does 1918 represent? In this case, it does not represent the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu killed millions, anywhere from 20 to 50 million people. But that's not what this represents here. 1918 represents the first autonomous air force in the world. It was called the Royal Air Force. Started in Britain. World War I was going on during 1918. And 1918, that year, saw a lot of accomplishments or events, I would say, during that year. Again, this being a Rugby Ralph Lauren piece with 1918 across the front, the patch on the left is what makes me think that is what the date represents in this particular piece, because you have the griffins, which is definitely a British mainstay. That crest, the wording in the banner, that's what I'm going with. And I'm pretty sure I'm about 95% right, give or take a percent. Again, a hooded sweater, dual zipped. Paired it here with the heraldic tie in navy with the green stripes and the crest. As you saw, we had the gray dress slacks. I did a nice belt to complement the tie, as you can see. Green, navy, yellow stripes, crest, really cool piece. You could do a little 2-finger tuck on your sweater if you want to, just to bring it out. I'd probably finish it off with a brown pair of tassel loafers or a brown pair of penny loafers to keep the look dress casual. This is a pretty cool look. I've worn it before. It's definitely a successful look. 1918, the first year of the Royal Air Force in Britain. Last but not least, we have a very popular piece by Polo Blue Label. Man, look at that V-neck. That is just so unique. I love this sweater. A lot of people have this sweater. It's real popular. Why was it real popular? I'll tell you why. 1932 was the year of the Lake Placid Winter Olympics. And as you all know, Ralph Lauren did a lot of pieces that celebrated that Winter Olympics in Lake Placid, New York. So that's what the 1932 means across the front of this sweater. Further proven by the USA shield on the left arm. But this particular sweater, man, with the distressed embroidered 1932 across the front, that beautiful V-neck chevron, the white stripe at the waist, man, this is just always been a very fun, neat sweater. I've always loved my 1932. I have another 1932, but it's a little more discreet. This is my favorite one. I paired it here with the rugby corduroy with the dove and olive branch, just to symbolize peace. I thought that was a pretty good pairing for this particular ensemble. I would finish it off probably with a tan pair of loafers, but I could make it a little more whimsical, I would say, by putting on a nice pair of white canvas sneakers with some blue trimming. 1932, year of the Lake Placid Olympics.
Lipton green tea. I'll run through a 12 pack of these in about 36 hours. They don't last long with me. I mean, I love drink water. I drink water all the time. But if I get my hands on some tea, it's a wrap. Anyway, that's another episode in the books. Today we looked at the year sweater pieces. Went through each one of them with you. Told you the significance of the year. Tell me what you think. Please don't hit me with, oh, you know what black people was doing back in 1918 or 1932, or you know how we was being treated in the 18th. Man, look, I get it. What you want me to tell you? Like, I know how black people was being treated in 2020. So, like, what are you talking about? I get it, but what are you talking about? Like, this is clothes. This is fashion. This is style. This ain't power to the people. Like, I'm not in the mood for that. We talking clothes here, okay? So, get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the earpieces. Did you learn something new on this episode? Were you already well aware of what each year meant? Because of course, I had to do the research. I wasn't knowing when I bought them exactly what it meant. So, you know. But anyway, get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Tell a friend. And hit me up if you need some advice or some tips or some help. Fashion, style. I can go into your closet. Get you right. Just hit me up. Alright? Because we here. Artists paint pictures. Haters paint narratives. Don't be no hater. Have a good one.